Pokračujeme. Jestli to bude. Jde to. Pokračujeme. Jako, propadli jsme se na 150. místo a musím se vyhrabat. Nějakýma zázrakama.
Great to have your company on 2K Sports as we get through this daybreak classic. Let's get right back out to the action on the course. A bit long on that one. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
For bogey.
Currently at +9 for the event. We've arrived now at the 7th, and the par 4.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
That one's found the thick stuff. Oh, no. This is his second shot. That's not the shot they're after.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it? This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 9 over for the event. We've reached the 8th hole.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
From around 180 yards out. Okay, that'll work. Here's a look at Roseng from a little earlier.
This was her third.
Oh, that's lovely touch. The hands of a surgeon. And back to the play, shall we? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got a read?
I don't know that they're going to like the look of this one. There is so much break in this.
That'll be disappointing. We see that even in the pro ranks. It happens to the best of them. Has he hold it? Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Sitting at 9 over par. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Opting for the 9-iron. Time to take their approach shot into the 9th. Oh, that's a tasty-looking chip. Top shot.
Judging it beautifully.
A par putt awaits. Currently at +9 for the event. Hole number 10 is a par 5.
Straightaway par 5, Luke. Most players not able to reach in 2. Second shot, you must lay up to a really good number where you can maximize spin with your wedges in order to control the spin for your third and hopefully get it close and make a birdie.
Well, that'll work there. This would be a great up and down from this spot. "11 feet to the cup."
Trying to save a par here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going right to left here.
That'll hurt the momentum. Ooh. And this one will be for double bogey. And unfortunately, they dropped a bit in the standings after that. Well, it's time to clear the mind of that double bogey. Step up onto the tee with a bit more confidence.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 9 over for the event. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Could not be more perfect.
That one's heading towards the green. Let's see if it makes it on this. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Great touch. Really nicely played. Let's try and make this one. And only drop the one shot. And down it goes. Sitting at 9 over par.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow. Hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer. This is a bogey putt coming up. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Currently at +9 for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
And that will end up on the green, but they've still got some work to do. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing. You can either chip it in or putt it in from off the green. Oh, he's hit a good bunker shot there, but that one's pretty close. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is a must make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Sitting at 9 over for the event. Teeing off now on this par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. It's just about 3 feet away. Sitting at 9 over par.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Ne,
Welcome to the par 4 16th
tohle ten
hole.
turnaj byl už nějak, ze začátku seděl, pak nějak prostě přestal sedět.
Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive.
Víš, prostě najednou,
Eddie,
prostě,
what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 175
ne,
yards.
nevím proč.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. Currently at +9.
Se prostě ani nelepšuju.
This 17th hole is a par 3.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it.
No perfektní ráno, jako
artistry at
stále,
its
to
best.
se nedá takom.
20 feet to the hole. So close. Putting for par. Overcooked that one. Job done. Let's head to the next. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hello, Luke. I am down here with Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the
Nechci to
11th.
vidět. Podle mě
Let's
to
have a
dalo,
check on
ale
the leaderboard. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole.
katastrofa.
Always
Katastrofa.
the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Katastrofa.
Tee
Jako.
shot here for these players.
A
That's the
to až
difficulty here. Just pick a spot
to
in the
bohužel
distance
bude.
and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie? Why not?
And that's a nice way for the round to end. Finishing up with the birdie.
Jako sice jsem zavřel líp než předtím, ale všechno ostatní jsem zesral. Totálně.
So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam,
Fine,
and all the
catastrophe.
hard-working
Fine,
folks at HB
catastrophe.
Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you
Jako
next
level
time.
bude, ale je to katastrofa. Tady nebude level. Bude. Ale jako katastrofa, no. Půjdu dolů. Hoci, pozor. Beru. To beru. No a ještě bude jeden turnaj. Ještě jeden turnaj. A končíme. No, takže jako dokončíme ho. Já nevím, kolikátým kolem to je jedno. Za směrem. Ale mě to seru, vole, mě to prostě kurvím, no.
Sports in association with the PGA Tour are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the second round of the Daybreak Classic.
Poslední pytel.
I'm Luke Elvey, glad to have you back with us. And our leader is currently 2 under par as the action gets underway on 2K Sports.
Jdeme na to, no. Zkusíme zázraky, vole. Jsme až do 50. Tady jako bohužel už neděláme toho nic moc.
Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the first. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
This for par.
Sitting at 9 over for the event.
Bohužel, no, tady už to netočím. To jsem zahraboval navždy.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. That was a beauty. An opportunity for a birdie here. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Let's find out what's happening over at the 5th hole. This is Justin Thomas. Oh, well played.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And we've arrived now at the 3rd. It's a par 4.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
Wow, that was just striped. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. This putt for par here. Ugh. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This may be a little tiddler, but it's moving right.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently plus 10 now for the event. Here we are at the 4th hole.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right-hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect, though.
And he's safely on the green. 19 feet to the hole. John, what's the line on this putt? Where should they be starting it?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
They hit that. Oof. Didn't that look good for a long time? A bogey putt awaits.
No, jo, jako já už neposunu.
We've arrived now at the par 5.
Já už, kdyby byl první, tak jsem byl první, ale už se neposunul.
Going and going and going.
All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
I think he's caught that one quite nicely. This one is a fair distance here. That was a little bit too much power. Look at this one just roll off the green. A bit too much pace, but a chance still to get it back up and in. Oh, that was a beauty. And this one is for his par. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now, plus 11 overall. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
Second shot here on the 6th. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Just 3 feet to the cup. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 12 over for the tournament. Here we are at the par 4 7th hole.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? That was special. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole. Sitting at 11 over for the event. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
And let's take a look at this shot from just a moment ago.
Great touch here, Luke. Watch this.
Oh, that's a beauty. How about holding that one? Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. 5 feet coming up to the cup. This now for a double bogey. Well, to be honest, those are the putts you have to make it. Currently 14 over par for the event. Hole number 9 is a par 3.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Shame he can't take a mulligan in this game. This is his second shot. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Such soft hands.
And he needs this to save par. Alrighty, Rich, this is crunch time. We're through 9 holes today and this player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
I don't think they're nervous because they're so far out of it. It would take a miracle for them to make the cut.
Quality shot, that one. Second shot here on the 10th hole. How close was that to going down? This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. Sitting at 14 over for the event. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Yeah, that one will play. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Currently 14 over par for the event. Next up is this par 4 hole. Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Unfortunately, it is the same as yesterday. Hopefully, they've put the results yesterday away.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, tidy looking shot that. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Ooh. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. That putt went a bit long there. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet. A little bit too much on that putt. Well, he wants to limit the damage here. If he can make this, it'll be a double bogey. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
9 feet to the cup. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Pretty straight putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the right.
Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
How about this shot? Heading in the right direction. This one for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. On the tee now, the par 4 16th. Well struck. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday. Will they have the same results today?
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Just 10 feet to the cup here. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. This hole is a par 3.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Okay, this part, I've got it starting out to the left, but it will come back at the end.
Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
And the par just slides by. Unfortunate bogey coming up.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right, or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green, and dare I say, finished with a birdie.
Oh, well played. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. And with that putt, concludes this players' round. Well, Beamer, it's a tough week for this player. They have an early exit after failing to make the cut.
Luke, every player faces this at some point in time, even the greats. You miss a cut. It's never a good feeling, but you learn from all the mistakes you made, you move on, and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.